This is Satan. No guys, Barber Basher. I've been busy. I've taken my breezeway. It's like 12 by 14. And I've turned it into a Yeti XL effing garage. And guess what? I love it. It's also my dog Thanos' bedroom. So we gotta share it with him. But yeah, and that's old Quincy. It used to be his room. Anyways, guys, I'm here to talk about the heavy-duty beveled gear. I was fortunate enough to receive one of these December 23rd? 24th? No, it was 24th, I guess. And I installed it, and on Christmas Day, it blew. And it fucking sucked, and I'll never forget it. Ruined my damn Christmas. But anyways, I'm not going to be crying, because that was axle number 1. Not number 2 or number 3. So that's what we're here to talk about. I've had that many issues, and I've had plus one issue. Those are bulkheads. I've had 3 of them. Threw one set away. And transmissions. My first issue. Transmission number 1. Look at this, guys. There's shiny little bearings impregnated at the bottom of the middle output. And as you can see, there's a ring of bearings pushing on through. Check this out. Oh, make sure you see me. I'm grabbing this one now. Boop. Same exact thing. Bearings bunched at the bottom. The mark of the beast. So yeah, servo, that thing was the most pathetic. I wouldn't even put that on my little baby toy. It's just terrible. And I don't have much better in it right now, so that's the next thing I'm going to be doing. But I've spent so much money on this, it's not even right, guys. Anyways, besides my financial debt, we're going to be talking about the Barber Basher mod. This is the stock pinion. And as you can see, it's square cut, 90 degrees to the shank. And that's what we're going to be doing to this little beauty right here. Sorry guys, I got my effing phone. As you can see, there's a haunch on the back of the ring gear. And we're going to remove that because I don't like that haunch. The haunch just effed up everything. My problems were, bam, always pushing the pinion out through the plastic retainer every time, just like it was threaded with a tap. Effed up my bearings every time. You know how it goes. Anyways, I got piles of parts, and that's not even half of them. This is just, yeah, we won't even get into any of that bullshit. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is set you guys down, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I did this first one by holding on to it with a C-clamp that I C-clamped to the table, and then just worked my way around it easily. And I started off with this reinforced Dremel. You can pick them up right at the store. This is actually the kit that I purchased, and it was, I think, 16 bucks. So I start off with the reinforced, then I go to a finer one. Sorry, I'm looking with my eyeballs, not through my phone. So yeah, step down, and then I go to the very finest to do the little bit of detail work. And I determine the detail work by taking, actually, I won't take a bearing, but I'll take, this is the Vanquish spacer. It's actually too small now because I sanded it down. I'm going by one of the recommendations given to me on RRC, which was wrong, but it's no big deal because I figured out a way to help everybody. So what I do is, after I file it down, I put this on, and then I slide it up against the teeth while it's on, and then I look to make sure there isn't any gaps or high points. And if there is a high point, I will mark that tooth, and I'll take a little bit out on just that individual tooth, and I'll keep putting this back on until I can rotate it, it's square up against it, and there's no space anywhere. So you can take your time, grab like a jeweler's file. Yeah, that's a triangular one, so that works. But You know, you can pick these up for like 16 bucks. But anyways, I'm going to set you guys down for a second and get this going. Yep, there you are. Yeah, that's just a countersink with the tip left on it on a number 15 star bit. And I took this that I took apart from a sewing machine that I had laying around that I knew there was a bunch of parts in it, dead ends and stuff like this. And this is from a lamp. This is from the crib that I just refinished that I didn't use those brackets, I used different ones. And then this is from my charger base for my rolling garage charger that I had laying there. And I just threw it together while I was standing in one spot with everything sitting there, and I wasn't trying to make anything great, so do not judge me by this. This was 5 minutes, threw it together just for this. But anyways, so what I do is take this, and then I put it in the light, and I check to make sure that it's seated properly. And then what I do, guys, is after I bring it down to where that edge is completely removed, I install the bearing. This isn't finished. I'm just showing you a short process. Put that on, and then before with my D-Hawk, I actually put down on a glass table some sandpaper, and I fine-tuned my D-Hawk to allow that fit perfect still. So guys, it's definitely a great mod, and it does work. I will show you videos of my bashing, but I can show you right now. I have 25 to 30 runs on my Yeti XL with my mod down in the front and rear. That's my D-Hawk, just so you guys can see them. I'm running the D-Hawk up front, and there's a shaft missing because that broke right in half. Here it is. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's hollow. There's little air bubbles on one side of it. So that was actually bent also from the front diffs going. The bearings would always go in the front diff. I didn't have really problems with my pinion pushing out in the rear. I had problems with my outputs getting wobbly almost instantaneously. It was basically a race which one was going to blow first, my pinion in the rear or my outputs in the front. So anyways, as you can see, oops, sorry guys, those things are beautiful. They're really, really looking great. Should probably get more light in there. The meshing is perfect. The amount of grease left behind inside the teeth is showing just perfect marking mesh, almost like you wax them and check them professionally. Before, what my problem was as soon as I put these ring gears on, because I was trying to fix my problem by buying, the Vanquish and the D-Hawk bulkhead. I bought another set of ring gears just for this setup because I wanted it to start off on a fresh foot. I installed these gears. As soon as I got them installed, I couldn't even turn this fucking drive shaft because there was too much mesh. The pinion sticks too far down against the ring gear mesh. So my mod, if you have to add spacers, do not add spacers before the bearings. Always add spacers after bearings. Make sure the bearing is closest to the back of the teeth, because that's the only thing that will bring it up. But afterwards, I loosened these up a little bit before I did my mod, and it was notchy halfway through the rotation, just like how the stock ones feel after you do it. Yeah, so they're rolling awesome. Been doing effing burnouts. These are brand new tires, and they're already starting to go. Yeah, been really bashing this thing really hard. And I finally feel extremely confident. These gears are the shit, guys, but you got to do my mod. That's just all there is to it. So hopefully this helps you guys out that are on the RRC forum, and also Chris. I know your Yeti XL XXL is coming to the end, so I want to make sure that I got this out to you so you wouldn't have any issues either. So yeah, guys, fucking Harbor Basher out.